Sometimes when you're a lesbian, you might find it a little bit confusing to try to figure out where to go to have a good time with other lesbians. You find yourself searching high and low for cultural experiences, community events, gatherings, and just a good ass time, whether that's a pottery class or a house party. Today's guest brings us just that. She is a DJ, a cultural curator, a lesbian, and overall a dope ass person. Today's guest is Miss Lady JMW, and this is episode 9 of the I Do the Bending podcast. I am your host, Camille, hosting the podcast for lesbians by a lesbian. And welcome to episode 9 of the I Do the Bending podcast. Again, I am your host, Camille, and today's guest is Miss Lady.
Hey.
She is coming all the way from
Miami.
Period. Hot, nice, sunny Miami. You
Yeah.
got good weather here in New York.
Yeah,
It's actually pretty
bad
mild.
as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, put the winter coat away. Well, kind of. It might drop back down.
Yes.
But all right, shall we hop right on in?
Yes.
All right. I just want to preface this by saying the conversation we've already been having off camera this morning, this is going to be a good one. So you really might want to sit back and watch and just relax because, yeah. So we're going to start this off tame
Okay.
with just asking, who is Lady?
Okay. So, I'm Jolie. My artist name is Lady JMW. I am like Afro-Futurist artist. I do wood carving, DJing, anything that's like expressing myself sonically or visually.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I'm a solo traveler.
Nice.
I'm always going places by myself. I'm a lesbian.
Mm-hmm. Big L.
First girl I ever dated was in 5th grade. So been on that.
Yeah. I felt that. Same.
Been on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's who I am.
Oh, I love that. She always knew from the very beginning. All right. So second question, you already mentioned a little bit that you're an Afro-Futurist. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that is and how you became, like how you started describing yourself as that?
I felt like as I learned that I wasn't meant to be tied down to one thing, even from a child. Like my early life was really just sports, like gymnastics, dance, cheer, stuff like that, track. And I always got in trouble for like losing interest and wanting to try something else.
Yeah.
Like I was into like professional gymnastics for years, like practicing twice a day type shit. But then at some point I was just like, okay, like I'm done expressing myself this way now. Like I would like something else. And I would always get in trouble for that. But then as I was like kind of reparenting myself, I was just like, you were never meant to like stick to one thing and that be your thing for life. Right. Like, and feeling that way made me feel depressed. Like feeling like I should just be a painter. So why am I thinking about DJing? Why am I like shaming myself into a smaller hole that I need to be in? So once I let that go, I was just like, I'm going to just combine all of the things I like to do. And my art is going to be more living based than just like, oh, well, I'm XYZ, so I must do da-da-da.
Right.
Because that gets boring and I lose interest.
Yeah, real quick, yeah.
And sometimes I want to revisit a thing. And like, you know, I stopped drawing for a really long time, but more times than not, I'm drawing or like painting and like just picked up wood carving, which I've been doing. But I've also did like printmaking and stuff or like stamp making as a kid. So it's always like, I'm always going in and like back in and out of like what I used to do as a kid and how I can like express it now.
Right. And weave it into your adult life. Yeah.
So then I was just like, then I got into really weird media, like films and stuff like that were really inspiring, especially ones that like by Sun Ra or like about like the age of Aquarius, you know what I mean? Really weird shit.
Yeah.
And I was just
that makes
like,
you be
this is what I feel like. It feels like it doesn't make sense because you're trying to make it one thing, but like it's just different things.
Yeah, it's not one straight line. Yeah. It goes, it
and
flows.
I feel like Black people have always been Afro-Futurists. Like everything we do comes back from some
when you look at it, just you step back, it's like, oh yeah, we've been doing this actually over and over and over again. It's not nothing new.
Like those videos of like Black boys like tanging or doing footwork.
Yeah, and then they show the comparison to like African traditional African cultures.
Those really make me cry because we have always been meant to express ourselves in some way. You know? It's similar. So I'm like, I wanted to encapsulate that type of like all-togetherness of the Black experience instead of just like, oh, well, 21st century Black,
right?
You know, modern, whatever. You know,
they say, oh yeah, Black culture, and it's like 70s and up. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, let's go back further. Like, go back to things that are only written down.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Where there was no video.
Exactly.
It literally had to be described like the feathers on her backside were lifted and flapped and lifted.
Yeah, yes. Yes. And I love going back to old texts and like retranslating them in a modern way. Yeah. Like, how does this affect me in how my life is as, you know, 21st century person.
Yes, somebody living in the current day with everything accessible.
You find out about your like grandparents and how they like you were never the first one to do what you were doing.
Never ever.
Never ever. Like even if you didn't become their thing per se, there's always an aunt that used to paint a little, or a cousin that loved podcasting, or like sitting on a porch and talking all day.
Yeah,
that's the same thing.
It's the same.
We're just recording it
over and over.
But we have always loved to sit and talk. That's how we literally survive.
It's literally like whether it was in code, other languages, whatever it is. That's how we used it to even going far, far, far back. Yo, they coming over here. They about to come and get us, y'all. We need to go. It might have been shielded as just like a community dance or just a community conversation. But we were really just saving ourselves. Over and over and over.
And we
again.
do translate ourselves through dance. Like the way I'm dancing can tell you something without me saying something.
Easily. Whether that's come over here or back away.
Yes.
It can go either or. I feel you. I'm a dancer through and through. I've been dancing since I was a very, very, very little girl. I went as far as to getting my degree in it. Kind of crazy. Should have did something a little bit different. But it's fine. Hey, we did it.
Somebody probably already took that path before you did.
Exactly. And many people did, which is why I felt compelled to even going through it. But I love dance as a language, and I can go on and on about it.
I love dance
all day. Like that is, I always say that dance is one of my love languages.
No, for real.
Like if a woman can dance with me, you will have me like for life.
Like actually, and not just like, oh, we bumping and grinding, because that's not the only dance. Like, can you see me looking ugly, like stink face, crumping in your
yes, exactly.
Can you see that?
And like, if you can't handle me getting in the circle, then I don't think we can be.
Yes, because I'm not going to always be throwing ass.
No.
Sometimes I'm sexy walking.
Every time.
Sometimes I'm rocking the fuck out of my hips. And it's not always feminine.
My hips are crazy.
Like, oh, I got an ass.
My hips are crazy. I'm battling the boys.
Yes.
I'm
getting sweaty.
Yes.
Hood on top of my head.
Like literally last night I was out and there was like a whole little dance circle happening. Yeah. And I started doing this line dance.
Yeah.
And I looked at my frat brother and I was like, do you know this? He was like, no. Yeah. I was like, learn it.
Yes.
It turned into every person in there doing that dance.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Do you know how proud I was of that?
That is the best feeling.
Do you know how proud
especially when it's just the electric slide.
It's like
on beat.
It's so simple. And you know, it's like a little tweaks here and there.
Yeah.
I've been working on my own line dance for the past 4 years. Yeah. It's not done because I always forget how it goes. But it's just like every time I go to do it, I'm like, oh, I did something different. We're just not going to try. Yeah. But anyway, when it comes to being lesbian and dancing, it's one of the ways I can tell if you're in love with me.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's the most vulnerable thing you can do.
It is.
Like,
because you have to listen to each other's bodies.
Okay, like, but can you be joyful in front of me? Not just sad and just, because that.
Yeah. And don't be scary either. Yeah. I don't like on the wall.
Yes.
I need a person.
Or looking at me like, oh, you drunk, huh?
Yeah. No. Plot twist. I don't drink. How about that?
Don't you?
Did anyone else?
I'm off of one glass of white wine. I promise you it's not the drink.
Anyone else ever think about that?
Like the beat is not hitting y'all?
Yes.
I
always tell people, I'm like, yeah, we can go out dancing, we can do our thing. They're like, I'm going to go to the bar. I'm like, okay, I'll be right here. I'll hold our spots. Yeah. They're like, you don't want nothing to drink? No. I'm like, oh, I don't drink. I'm ready for you to come back so we can dance. Yes. And they're like, you don't drink? No. This is all I love.
Yeah,
to dance, and that's
to get in your body that way.
And they're like, so I know you do because you don't even need no
vice.
No, I even stopped smoking.
Yeah,
like I just started smoking again maybe this month.
Oh, really?
And it's been a minute.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've been going off of just vibes, like
That's the way to go.
Just the vibes.
That's how to know like how you're really feeling.
Yes.
What your body really needs to, you know, not just the looseness from the alcohol or whatever. Like, I feel like it can be so like vulnerable to do, especially with other lesbians, and especially if it's not just sexual. You know, like people will get confused at that and try to like feel like it's like a friend zone type of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I just don't feel like I can throw ass to this part of the song.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Or just
like,
letting the dance just be that.
Yeah. Like, why are we like, you're damn near like fingers inside of me.
Oh.
From the back. like for real.
That would be kind of.
I mean, if it's going that way, but it shouldn't be going that way every time you leave the house.
Not every time.
Because it don't even be given that.
No.
Like, yeah, I'm throwing a little ass, but like,
your hand doesn't have to.
Yeah, like why are we?
You didn't have to grope my lady parts. Like it doesn't have to be that. And that's why I kind of sort of at more lesbian focused events, and if there is like a lot of dancing, I'll just like dance to myself, because it's like I go to dance with you and they think we're supposed to get married. Yeah. And it's like, no, we're no.
Talking about what's your Instagram. And first of all, stop asking me for my Instagram.
I get numbers
like,
now.
Do you want to be another follower or do you want to be in my life for real?
I stopped doing exchanging of the Instagrams. I will just get your number. We can talk about that later.
Because then you're going to go on Instagram and ask me for my number.
You wanted to
swiping up on my story or something.
Yeah, you wanted to deep dive on my life first.
Yes.
And
let me see who you're connected to.
Yeah, that part. Honestly, let me see. Really, honestly, not a bad idea, because let me see who the mutuals are.
Really?
Because like we just talked about, there's a string of lines between every lesbian in every single city. How do you know this person? Oh, how do you know this person? Yeah. Oh, I know this person from there. Yeah.
And it's always in the most obscure ways. It's not always just like, oh, they dated.
No.
It's like, oh, we matched on Hinge, but like it never went anywhere.
It never went nowhere. We
Most
went out
of
on
my
one
friends
date.
are like that.
Yeah. A lot of people I know are, oh, the Hinge match. I'm like, okay, so we all just on the app and no one's actually making an effort to make a true romantic connection.
Yeah.
It's at this point, it's a networking event.
Yeah.
Just
and I feel like it happens even more often with like femmes and femmes. Because it's like, if you're not immediately kind of like
attracted to each other,
pressure,
immediate friend zone.
It's like, oh, okay, we can be friends.
Yeah. And I'm
like, but black women just want community.
Yes.
Like we really just want community.
Yes.
Not that we're not gay, but if we're okay with just being friends.
Yes.
You know? Like
absolutely.
If it's two femmes, we're just like, you know,
let's be friends. We don't have to kiss.
I'm like lightly attracted to you, but like, let's just be friends.
Yeah.
Let's just be friends. And I had date femmes, but we had both had to be really like,
I date femmes as well. Yeah, there has to be. There's a, gosh, it's such a. The line can be blurred so easily when it comes from being friends with a femme to romantically pursuing one. Yeah. Because again, I've dated femmes multiple times in the past. And when it comes to a more feminine woman who I want to date, I act completely different. Yeah. Versus a friend who I'm like, oh, okay, she is pretty. Yeah. But I do just want to be her friend.
Yeah, yeah.
And nothing against her. Like you're beautiful.
But it's
you're
just
gorgeous.
Not given that.
Yeah. 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 Literally.
And you can't force it. I feel like that's how you end up having all these webs of like situationships.
It has to just happen.
Like you have to kind of just be like, okay, we're not there.
Yeah.
Like, don't still be like, oh, let's move in. Like, now. We don't even like each other.
Right.
Like, I only really like you situationally.
Yes.
Or when we're out or when we're dancing. You know, it's not like we have a personal relationship. That's different. Yeah. We have like an Instagram relationship.
Like in the store. Oh my God, girl, you so cute.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God, girl,
so
send me that.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, girl, send me that link.
Yes.
You look
it's
so
always
cute.
The, oh my God.
It's like an overuse of it. Yeah. I think we need to take that out of the feminine lesbian vocabulary.
Yeah. I feel like being autistic has helped me be very like, when I'm flirting, it's very obvious because I do not like leaving things up to like, oh, well, you kind of said it this way. You was kind of looking this way. Like, do you like me?
Yeah. I just like,
how do you feel? Tell me right now.
My gosh, girl, you were in my head. First of all, I want to preface this by saying we are both Virgos. Yes. Okay. And I found that out just 15 minutes ago and I literally almost fainted. So you saying that, I'm like, oh my gosh, she gets it. Yes, like, she gets it. No, I literally just told someone the other day, I said, if you're not going to be direct, This isn't going to work.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep reading between the lines.
Yes.
Tell me what it is that you want and tell me what it is you want to say. Tell me what it is you want to do. And I will respond accordingly. But don't have me asking you follow-up questions.
No, I shouldn't
because you couldn't say it straightforward.
Because it should be very obvious.
Yes.
And not just, oh, well, actions speak louder than words. We are verbal beings.
Yes.
Like, unless there's a reason you can't talk.
Yes.
Speak.
Use your abilities. Because there's people who can't.
And that's the thing. Why leave things up to, I don't know you like that. Even if I really care about you. I don't know your body language really like intensely enough to build a language for it yet. You know, you have to be able to be like, I'm doing this because I feel this.
Yes.
You can't just be like, well, obviously you should tell by I answered your phone call.
I thought you could know. I thought I responded back to your text. Okay.
I text
and so
back
did the doctor's office when I confirmed my appointment. That don't mean they want to fuck. What the hell? Sorry.
No, for real. Cause like,
yeah.
I don't know when it got, and honestly, I've experienced that more with mass lesbians. I've cut off at least 2 mass lesbians after date number
Just
2, 3. Yeah. Because they did the whole kind of like, well, how do you feel? Well, like trying to pick at my brain, even though I'm very clear. So just say how you feel. Stop trying to set up a situation for you to say how you like. Just say it. Because after I have to ask you at least once or twice, I don't like you no more.
Yeah.
Because there's people that make it real clear. Real clear. There is no like having to ask multiple times. Like, and I feel like you don't know people intimately enough outside of just your dates to like leave that communication open. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we went on a date. We spent like a couple hours together, maybe a day. And then weeks went by and another day.
Because I was about to say, just a couple of hours? How lesbian are you, ma'am?
But we don't know each other. We don't. Even though we feel like it.
Yes.
I be feeling like it too. I just don't act off of it. Yeah. Logically. Like, I'm a Virgo and I have a Pisces moon. So I'm always in between like emotion and logic. Yes. And I'm just like, okay, this is the time to be logical. Pisces wants to fantasize and be like, but that's my baby. And be all like that. Yes. Like, let's just see where it goes. Yeah. And Virgo's like, no, you're seeing where it goes. Yeah. Now literally. Stop. Immediately.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Yeah.
Well then, how we got there, I don't know. Hey. But okay, so we talked about dancing and how it can be very sensual, very love languagey. So you're also a DJ. So what is how does your sexuality impact the way you control the crowd with your music? And then also, do you primarily DJ more lesbian events or are you all across the board?
I feel like I'm going to answer the second question first.
Okay.
I feel like I don't play lesbian events as often as I would like to.
Okay.
Because my music style is like really dance based. I'm not usually playing things that are like the top 100 hits. Like,
yeah.
You know, I'm not hearing something that you have the type of comfortability to like not be present in the party. Yeah. So a lot of lesbian parties were more so like focused on others, you know? So I don't know. I can play like a Jersey club set. I can play, I can tap into those spaces. Yeah. But my music taste is very like obscure and like black. Like I play a lot of like vocal mixes of like poetry over music. There's like, it's danceable. Yeah. But like if you want to dance. Yeah. Not just because you're lesbian. Yeah. So yeah. What was the first question?
How does your sexuality impact like how you would play?
I feel like I'm just more attentive to like what everyone like is collectively feeling. I try to like look up from what I'm doing multiple times so that I'm not too locked into what I'm doing. I miss the night.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you gotta see how people are reacting and interacting with each other.
And even taking breaks to like come from around the deck and like dance with y'all, But it also has affected me in a way that like I can't accept certain bookings because of how I'm being handled in like the booking process because the person is a man or like a non-lesbian or like, and I'm black. So there's always like a double layer.
Like the boom, boom,
yeah.
Boom,
So it's
boom,
like, okay, maybe you're not black.
Yeah.
But like, you're also not queer. You're also, you're also, I can't really trust you fully with something that's so precious and like intimate.
Yes.
It's supposed to be like not just a well-known venue or so a crazy lineup of DJs. That's great, but like it's for people that want to come in and like feel something and like actually release themselves through dance.
Yes.
So I haven't seen a lot of lesbian events outside of mine.
Yeah.
that have been a space like that isn't based around like our attraction to others, you know?
Yeah.
And that's great as well. And you can still find that in my party, but it's definitely not a focus. I'm not there to make you feel like every other party. This is supposed to be a very
specific. Yeah. Okay. So then because we have a lot of popping up now, more lesbian focused events, and again, everyone can come, everyone's open to come, but it is like for the lesbians, for the sapphic community here, that S word that we love to use so very much. We'll get into that in just a little bit. So how have you been in the lesbian party scene here in New York, and then how do you think it compares to Miami, if it compares at all? Because I've never indulged in Miami lesbian nightlife before.
I've been a part of it. For sure. I've played for Girls Like Girls. I've played for GGG. They're both great. Yeah. Shout out Scorpio. Shout out Kyla.
Yes.
They're all amazing. But when it comes to Miami, our black lesbian space is non-existent.
Is it? Oh, just not really not at all?
And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
And I'm going to be very matter of fact.
Okay.
about what happened.
Okay.
So I used to play for the only like dyke thing in Miami called Dyke Night.
Okay.
I was there from their like first party to like kind of recently, and they kind of fell apart because I felt like they ultimately chose to have the safety of a white venue than protect the black DJ. And I definitely brought the black community there.
Yeah.
For sure. It used to almost only be,
Yeah.
But now you go there and it's extremely white, cis white men in there. And it's nothing to the organizers personally, I guess, but like, I just felt like the way that the venue was handling me was based on my race, like acting more inconvenienced by me than they would of others, even though I was still bringing in people. I was still, it always seemed to be an issue. Yeah. It always seemed to be, you're not doing something, you're not, and the organizer I did that party every month for months, like 6 months or something.
Oh, wow.
For a while. I don't know how long, but we had one last event that they had me for that was like up in Fort Lauderdale, and it was at this record shop. And that was the last time they ever booked me. And now they have not had a black DJ on that lineup.
Since? Wow.
That looks like me?
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm like, it's giving, like I said, you rather have and like, because they had that venue secured every month, I can understand it may be hard to find another one, especially as a sapphic and dyke space. But it was just like, it kind of hurt to feel like, damn, like, even though I thought this was supposed to be the space, like,
the space,
it was always like black and brown people to the front. It was like, okay, I'm kind of being mistreated, and no one's saying boo. Yeah, it's still kind of like, oh well, we have this space, and like, so it's kind of just like, so we're not gonna move. We're just not gonna book you.
Right. Yes.
Which is like always the black woman lesbian experience. It's just disappointing, Yeah. So the lesbian space for us is non-existent. I'm there.
I was about to say, would you be able to start your own like collective situation?
I have my collective called Base at the Altar.
Okay.
And I have the first party at Miss Barb's.
Yes.
In Brooklyn. Yeah.
Sorry, this episode is going to come out after the party. I'm so sorry, but I will be going. So
be there. But Yeah, and then when I go back, I have a beach day, like lesbian beach day planned.
Okay.
With in collaboration with Queer POC Miami.
Okay.
I have that. I'm having, this isn't going to be lesbian specific, but I'm having like an audio listening at the Roots bookstore.
Okay.
I'm going to be like doing a vinyl listening and lecture type of thing.
Oh, cute. Okay.
So I'm trying to be the lesbian that brings.
Yeah, but then also you can't be the only one.
I know,
there has to be other Black lesbians who are also interested, who wouldn't even mind helping you.
Yeah, and there definitely is. There definitely is. It's just few of us, few and far between, because rightfully so, we get tired of that and we just leave.
Yeah, and then burn out, and then like it just can't all be on your back.
Yeah. Go to New York, go to Atlanta, go to whatever.
To the spaces where it
seems
is.
Like we'll actually be heard. But it's like Miami, I wouldn't say is a terrible place at all. It just does not like Black women.
Yeah. But we know that
Black
even
people in general.
Yeah, we know that even lesbian or however you identify, we hear the complaints and the stories from even straight Black women just trying to get into the club. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you add lesbian on top of that, and then especially if you presenting a certain way, if you're still not in the short dress and the high heels, oh babes, you can count your days.
Yeah.
It's done.
It's disappointing. So I'm like, I was going back and forth between like, do I want to be that person to create that space? Because it's a lot of responsibility.
It is.
You know?
It is.
And I would have to leave it to someone I trust when I move or when I, you know? It's like leaving a legacy in some sense. So I'm like, do I want to be that space while I'm out there? And like, or do I just want to focus on building the space other places? But right now I'm kind of stuck between just having it in both, and whatever starts to pull me one way
then
is
that's where you'll go. You know? Yeah.
I understand. That's how I'm feeling, because I don't feel like I can foresee the greatness that will come from these events, you know? So I'm like, I have to just live it first and then get to the answer.
Yeah. Well, no one knows how anything is going to turn out, right?
Yes.
You know, so you just got to take it with grace. Yeah. Do some deep breaths. Yeah. Live, love, laugh, and lesbian. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All right. So you mentioned that your first girlfriend was in the 5th grade. Talk about it. Tell me all about her. What did you love? What did you hate? Do you still have contact with her now?
She was the only stud in the entire school, and I was the only other gay person.
Okay, wait. So how did that
out gay? I guess.
Okay, so you were out in the 5th grade.
I was dating girls, and people knew.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't like come out to people. I didn't like come out to like my mom per se till I was like 16. Okay, so but she had already been taking my phone and finding me texting girls. Like she knew.
Girl, I had an online girlfriend when I was 11. Please.
Exactly. So she knew, but yeah, we were kind of, I remember us being on and off. And I ended up dating this boy at the same time.
Not the B word.
And they ended up fighting. And I got suspended for instigating.
That's some real boss shit.
I'm like, guys, don't fight.
I know you enjoyed them days off too.
Don't fight.
She said, stop.
Guys, stop. Like,
oh my God. Get off of her. Stop it. But also keep going.
But yeah, so I don't feel like I was identifying as anything really until high school, because it wasn't needed to have an identifier.
Yeah, you were just like, I like girls. Yeah.
Like everyone was gay, no matter who you liked. You know? Yeah. It wasn't specifically like, oh, I'm a non-binary lesbian. Like,
we didn't have all the words. It was either, oh, I'm gay or I'm not. I wasn't even using the term lesbian at a point. Like, I just started identifying as a lesbian. Yeah. Like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
So I was still like, I had dated boys in middle school, and I stopped in high school. Like, I don't know, freshman year, sophomore year. Whenever I had the words, I stopped completely. But throughout the whole time, I was dating girls.
Okay, so can I ask you, were you more of a meet people online, Instagram and Twitter and things like that, or were you meeting these people in person? Because I found it, I'm also from a very small state. I'm from the state of Delaware. There was like 3 gay people and I dated all 3. So I turned to like online just because there really wasn't, I guess, that much variety. And I hate to say that these are women, but there wasn't a lot of pick. So I had to go online. So did you feel like you had more options, I guess, in person, or did you also turn to
No, I think it was mostly in person, and it ended up being through sports.
Yes,
like the track studs, the basketball studs, and I used to be a basketball manager during high school.
You played
for girls.
I know that's right. That's what I should have did. I was looking up. Okay, confession. So the story. So in high school, before I realized, like, okay, I do like the more masculine woman. I like a girl in boys' clothes. Still reigns true to this day. I love a femme.
Yeah,
women are beautiful.
Yeah,
but it's something about a woman when she puts on those clothes that just like changes everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
Bless your parents.
For real.
Bless them. Blessed be. And don't have her have locks. No taper though. No taper. We don't need a box in the front of your head.
Okay.
You're a lady, ma'am. But
you don't like the chalk?
I don't. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm gonna be completely honest. Call me old fashioned.
Yeah. I'm gonna call you old fashioned.
I hate it. I just don't like it. Swoop the edge, girl. Like
you still want like just the if you won't do anything, just a little but the front.
Why are we doing all that?
Yeah.
Like, girl, and now 3 years in and they done shaded back and back and back, and now you got 3 locks. That is not, sister.
Like,
come on, sister. Like, as a stylist, I was supposed to retwist it for you. Oof. Anyway, so the basketball studs, right? So in high school, I used to look up, obviously, the women basketball schedules, and then I used to go to their games, and I used to look up the roster of the opposite team because I had to find a way to be in there. And then obviously you can tell who's gay. She got a high bun, gay.
Yes.
She got started locks, gay.
They used to also look like that and not be gay.
Yeah,
but maybe they're gay now.
That too.
But I remember the studiest of studs having like boyfriends for years.
Yeah, and like, no, I have a boyfriend, ma'am.
They were like, I'm just a tomboy, and I'm like, there's something queer about that, though.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Like, straight women being tomboys, there's something queer about that.
Yeah,
because it's off of
also the boyfriend liking the tomboy. Suspicious.
And is like randomly okay with anal. I'm just like, it's okay.
Yeah.
To be a little,
That's why I always
like
say everybody is gay.
Queer.
Yeah, everybody is gay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Even the men are still approaching and coming up to and flirting with more masculine women, or even flirting with studs. I've even seen it in person.
Yes,
they will go to the stud, be like, "Yo, what's your name?"
Look past the femmes.
Sir, she was in between my legs this morning. Get away from her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all wearing the same thing. Like, I don't know if like it's giving like egotistical, like you just like yourself.
Like y'all shopped in the same department yesterday, sir.
And the niggas are definitely dressing like studs.
Oh, for sure. Please. That conversation, I love it. The niggas love dressing like a stud.
Like, actually.
They use studs and masculine women as their fashion inspo.
They do. Why are you wearing a crop button up? Well, you want to show your waistline?
I just met a man, and I call him crop top because he came to the event in a crop top. And he said, "Why are you calling me crop top?" I said, "Self-explanatory."
You got a crop top on.
My homegirl wear that. Okay, basketball studs.
Going back,
my first crush, not that I didn't stalk her, okay, but I did look her up on the roster. I did subsequently follow her on Instagram, and I also subsequently went to every single game where she played my school. No, supporter even.
Supporter.
Yeah, now she has she's married now, and she has 2 kids with a girl or whatever, but they're like Instagram, YouTube famous.
Wow.
Shout out to them. They're doing it.
Like they're Instagram lesbians.
Wow. I'm like, period. But the other basketball girl that I liked, she ended up being my prom date. We dated in high school. And
wow.
And
why did it end?
Why did it end?
You just grew apart?
No, I cheated.
Oh.
I cheated. I did, but it wasn't a very 17-year-old, I'm gonna get back at you. Why are you talking to me like that? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Oh, yes.
It was very much so like that.
Yes.
I'm gonna put this out there. That's the first and last time I have ever stepped out on any relationship. I am now about to be 27 years old. I have never done it again. I still to this day feel so bad about it because that wasn't me.
Yeah.
But she was like,
it was just the angry.
She was like, I feel like you're going to cheat on me. I was like, but I'm not going to cheat on you. And she was like, yes, you are. I was like, no, no.
Doing that, like, since you keep saying that,
I was like, no, I'm not. Like, me and her are really just hanging out because I was hanging out with one of them online girlfriends. We finally had met up after like so odd years. And I was like, no, we're really just chilling because me and her are obviously, we're just friends.
Yeah.
And she kept saying, nah, I feel like you're going to cheat on me. I feel like you're going to cheat on me. I said, okay. If that's what you want me to do.
I'm screaming. Like, are you manifesting or what?
Yeah. So I took the promise ring off and I sat it on the dresser.
Was it like a mood ring or like that Pandora princess ring that everyone wanted?
It was like a little Pandora, little something I knew it was around the ring. You know, it was real simple. It was probably like maybe $50, but we were 17.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I wore that ring until I couldn't no more, you know? And then it happened and I felt so bad.
Oh no.
And then I broke up with her like 2 days later because I felt terrible.
Yeah.
And then I never outwardly said that I cheated on her to her. And a couple years later, we ran into each other at Pride after being oh my God, this story is so crazy. We ran into each other at Pride in New York City, the biggest Pride festival in the entire world.
Yeah.
I was walking down the street. Yeah. Her mom stops me. Like, her mom is on the same sidewalk block as me. I used to be at her house every day in high school. Me and her mom were like, we were close. Like I was her daughter, okay?
Yeah, actually.
And she stopped me on the street, was like, Camille. And I turned my head. I said, oh my God, what are you? We're on the same. Oh, yeah. Hey. This is crazy, right? Because how would I even have known if I would have just not walked down? If I would have kept going straight and made a left down the next block,
I would have completely.
Me and her would have no contact. Yeah. Still to this day, like still, it was the craziest thing that could have ever happened to me, right? Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, well, we done caught up for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go because my friends is waiting for me at the end of the block. Why am I talking to this random lady on the street? We hugging and taking pictures and, oh my God, girl, how you been? Like, and she's like, oh, here she comes. She about to meet us right now. She coming down the block. And I turned around and it looked like she saw a ghost. It looked like I saw a ghost. That was our first time seeing each other in like 3 years. We was no contact, blocked on everything. And I was like, So we ended up meeting up later in the summer for like coffee or whatever. And I was like, listen, I just want to apologize to you. And she was like, for what? And I was like, because I cheated on you before I broke up with you. And she was like, you know, I kind of had an inkling, like that's what happened, you know, like, it's okay. Her and the girl I cheated with, they're friends. And they met on their own. Remember that web of how you know each other as a lesbian? Yeah, mind you, we lived in different cities. They call each other bro in the comments.
Oh.
Yo, bro.
I would have been there liking them.
You look good today, bro. When I say I was shook, I said, you know who I cheated on you with? Yeah. She was like, yeah. What, have y'all talked about this over tea?
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
I'm confused. And
like, she's surprised that you surprised.
Yeah, and also, why wasn't I invited?
Yes.
Since everybody friends now.
Yeah, it's like,
shoot, had me going through, giving anxiety texts, like, how dare you? How dare you become friends? That is insane. Crazy. But yeah, that's me on Basketball Studs. Wow. And I also had a crush on Brittany Griner when I was like 13. But then that's like the only lesbian I knew also who was like gay, obviously. Yeah.
Like, visibly.
Yeah. A girl in boys' clothes.
Yeah.
My kryptonite. Okay. So you began to identify with the term lesbian in high school, correct? And how old are you now?
I'm 23.
Okay.
24.
Oh my gosh, are you really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
People always have the exact same reaction.
Okay. Well then, we'll get into more dating stories, I guess. So you identify with the term lesbian. You really started coming out when you were like 16 years old. Since then, how have you found it like hard dating as a lesbian? Oh no, you're good. Have you found it hard dating as a lesbian? Because I know you said that you like femme. So do you go, I guess, lean towards one way or another when it comes to femme or more masc, or how do you feel?
I feel like in recent years it's been masc, and I think it's always been masc. Even before that was like you're a stud, you're whatever, just like. But recently it's been leaning even more trans masc.
Okay.
I don't, but not even like going in knowing that. Sometimes even them like figuring that out while we're together. Yeah. You know? That's been interesting. But I also have been dating femmes. Like super high femmes.
Yeah. So because hyperfemininity is gay, once again.
It is. And I just lean different ways because I like express my androgyny differently. Yeah. So I'm not always looking femme. I'm not always looking, you know. Yeah. So I feel like that was a question, right?
Yeah. Okay. Like I guess which way do you lean? Do you lean more towards femme? Like when you're I guess saying, okay, I'm dating now. Like these are my intentions. Yeah. When you go out, I guess, on the prowl, are you looking for more masc? Are you looking for more femme? Or do you just have to kind of be a dope soul, beautiful human type of vibe?
You just got to be, like, gorgeous and worth my time.
That's valid.
Like, I don't really just do shit to do shit. Like, currently, I have a partner who's trans masc. Lesbian. Okay. We've been together for almost a year.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm also dating a femme that I've been dating. Okay. That femme has a partner. Yes. Partners. We aren't together like officially, but our relationship is definitely still intimate. Yes. So I'm like, it's just different expressions of me, you know, because also they are androgynous in their own ways. Yes. So it's all kind of just like we're all just fluid in our own
interwebbed and interlocked. Yeah. Okay, so you talked about you have multiple partners. Yeah. So then the question for those watching and listening, are you monogamous or would you consider yourself polyamorous or just open or fluid? How would you, I guess, identify yourself if you were identifying yourself?
I would say non-monogamous with self-awareness. Okay. Because like I said, right now I only have one partner and that is my intimate and you know, yes, I'm staying with them here, you know. Okay. I come here monthly to see them. Okay. So we are in a relationship. Okay. With the femme I'm dating, it's more of like we do plan hangouts or like she'll invite me over for dinner or stuff like that, but I don't see her as often and like, we sometimes text, but it's not it was what people would think is a casual relationship, but we don't treat each other like shit. Okay. Like if she upsets me or I upset her or I feel like whatever, we still have those conversations. Even if our relationship isn't serious per se. Yeah. So when I say with self-awareness is like, I'm not trying to be a Pokemon catch 'em all. Like, yeah. And I don't really have a desire for multiple partners at a time because it's accessing different parts of my availability in a sense. Yes. So I'm like, I'm completely fine with having one partner and dating people intentionally as well. Yeah. Yeah. Because usually people I've ended up dating already have partners, so they're also not like, oh, I need you to be my girlfriend. Like, it's not really that serious.
Okay, so where are you finding these people? This is interesting.
I just like I don't allow shit to go on too long before I'm like, okay, I'm good.
You know how to walk away.
Yeah, because that's a skill. I definitely was at a time. A couple years ago, I was in an abusive relationship for like 4 years. Okay. And that was like on and off, like this whole like, well, maybe, well. And so now my tolerance is just like.
It's very small. Yeah.
Like my ex before my partner, not the abusive one, but I had one in the middle. We had broken up. I broke up with them like 6 months in. Because I just felt like the way you're handling our conflict and my emotions, even if this is not purposeful, it's never a way I want to be handled. Yes. So like, what can I really say at this point? Like, and I made it very clear what makes me uncomfortable, what I need, and I still feel like you're assuming my needs, and and I'm just like, I'm not doing this again. Yes. I'm not doing this again. Like, yes. I'm just not. Yeah. And I still don't have any personal feelings towards them. I think they may hate me, but
you're the villain in somebody's story. And you know what? Yeah. I'll take it. If it saves my peace, I'll be the villain.
Because I know I listen to my body. And I know when something is making me not happy. Yeah. And I'm not a type of person that's like unhappy for days on end. That's not like, more times than not, I'm like, like I love life. Yeah. So if you got me like stressed, like weeks on end, days on end, and I feel like there's no resolution, there's no like come togetherness. Yeah. Or it just seems to not be on your mind to even address it that way. I'm just like, I'm good. Yeah. Like, I'm good. Life is stressful enough. Yeah. You're supposed to be like the safe space from all of that extra like shit. And I don't like feeling my emotions are too much, because I'm an emotional person. And I'm not a person that thinks like saying that someone's emotional is a bad thing. Yeah, no. Showing your emotions is not bad at all. For real. I'm like, I'd rather you be emotional. It's more a strength than it is a weakness. Yeah. It is very hard to be vulnerable about things, especially knowing how people take things, that people want you to be the bad person, and still being truthful anyway. Yeah. Like, we just have different truths. Yeah. And I'm okay with that now. I'm okay with that now. So that's how it's gone for me. And my relationship with my partner has been everything the opposite of that. They are very serious about me. Okay. And how was it for you being a lesbian woman and then now dating someone who is trans-masc? How do they still identify as lesbian? Yeah, they definitely still have a lesbian experience and have dated as a lesbian. I feel like the trans-mascness is more related to their self-identity than their sexual orientation, you know what I mean? Yes. And they aren't trying to be a man. Okay. That's the difference. I wouldn't date a trans man, even if I am attracted to them, just because I feel like it's validating to us both. You know? But trans-masc they're still usually in a float space of fluidity that I can see the lesbian in what you're doing. Yes. It's there. It's very clear. Yes. It's evident. Yes. You know, without looking at it as just like, oh, you have to be a woman, because I don't feel like you need to. And there's non-binary lesbians and, Yeah. Yeah. So I think that educating yourself on the distinction between a trans man and a trans-masc person is different, because some trans-masc people are just studs that are non-binary. Yeah. You know what I mean? True. And that is trans-masc. Yeah. So it's just different ways how people want to word it for themselves. But I feel like if people want to have having a lesbian experience before they even like came to terms with their identity per se, I don't feel like that's something they need to be like stripped of and like, you're no longer like, lesbian. You can taking the neck. Yeah, like, he took the train from Nunu. Relationship. Yeah. It's not like people do be stopping you on the street asking you about your relationship. Yes. But you shouldn't be ashamed of like who you're with. Yeah. And I felt like if I was to feel ashamed that they were trans-masc, I would never let it go anywhere. You know what I mean? But I didn't. So I was just like, I don't care. Yeah. Like, you cool, I'm cool, I like you, let's like each other, type of thing. I'm good. Yeah. See, and I asked that because I have dated a trans man and was with a trans man for a little over a year before. And in that time, I was struggling with, am I still a lesbian? Yeah. Because I couldn't differentiate like my sexuality from theirs. Yeah. And their gender. Yes, because like when we first got together, we met on Hinge. Shocker. Of course. When we first got together, they were, I guess at that point, trans-masc, and they were still a woman. Yeah, they were still a woman liking women, and a lesbian. I was like, okay, well, you're a cool person, and I like the way you look, and I like your soul, and I like the way you treat me. So I don't feel like that has anything to do with me. And as we were together and they were progressively transitioning, I was like, okay, well, now am I more pansexual? Because like you said, trans-masc lesbians doesn't automatically mean that they want to be transitioning into a man. At all. Yeah. But in that instance, they were transitioning into a man. So I was like, okay, this person is somebody who is like, hey, you can call me your boyfriend. And I was like, that feels validating. And validating to you. I'm a lesbian. Yeah. And for me to have a boyfriend, that's like a vegan eating cheese. Yeah. Dairy cheese. Yeah. So I'm like, that's not really okay. Yeah. And so I obliged, and at that point I was like, well, am I pansexual? Like, am I just fluid? Like, what is my sexuality? And I was really confused by that. And then in my head I was like, well, if we were to break up, we ultimately did. I was like, would I do it again? Like, is that something I'm really attracted to? And it was really just the person and who they were as to why I was attracted to them. And then I had to kind of go even deeper. Like, was I still only attracted to them because of our sexual experiences together?
am I still only attracted to them because of, I guess, the part of the transition where they are? If I were to date another trans man and they went through with all the surgeries, would I still like them? You know, so because I was like, I love women and I love the qualities of a woman. I love what a woman could do for me and bring to me. And so I just had to be okay with the fact, like, okay, I liked that person. Yeah. And that doesn't invalidate me being a lesbian at all. Because,
it definitely doesn't.
Yeah, because I was like, even after them, I'm primarily dating women. Like, I don't date men. I don't like men. Never. And then at this point, I was dating somebody who was transitioning into a man. So I was like, oh my God, this goes against everything that I talk and I preach and I think about on a daily basis, you know? So that's really interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's a hard conversation that has no resolution. There is no just like, okay, then just do this. Yeah. Because the queer experience in general is always fluid. It's always like, okay, but she cool though. Yes. Like, yeah, well, maybe we're gay men, but like my best friend's a lesbian. You know, there's always intersectionality, and we're always going to feel that intimate feeling with each other because we all we got. So especially with other Black queers and Black lesbians. So I feel like when it comes to accepting the duality or like the fluidity of the lesbian experience, it has always included trans mass people, trans men. It has always, you know, that's never been.
They don't get erased just because,
So I'm like, but I think that at the point where trans men identifying as lesbians can be tricky is when they are acting against women as men. You know? Because I do think at some point the testosterone and the feeling of brotherhood and shit like that really be making them think like, okay, I'm other than you now. Yes. And I'm like, you are, yes, you are now a man, but you know my experience. You've seen things through my eyes. You know what I mean? So like, why is there like a third step I gotta climb up now? You know what I mean? Yes. Because I thought I would have accepted you regardless. Yeah. And it's still feeling like you're always going to be like, well, I'm a man. Yeah. It would be like starting to lean into misogyny. And that has happened so many times. Yeah. And I'm just like, it's disappointing because women, Black women always get the brunt of it. Like it always
every time
all the way down to us, even though we're willing to accept whoever, like even if I maybe don't completely understand how you identify and whatever, I'm still going to love you as you are. Right. And I'm not going to disadvantage you in any way or take advantage of my stance above you ever. But it seems so natural for like masculine and men presenting people to like grab onto that safety net when it comes to being in space with other women now. Yes. And I'm like, I can understand it may feel othering because you have that lesbian experience, but you're not a woman anymore. But you also cannot take out your frustration about that on lesbians. Yeah, because then like you can't be mad at us for like wanting a space with just women.
Yes, because then you get into the spaces with just women, and then you're looking around, and it's like, why are men here? And then you have to now go closer, like, oh wait, I see.
And we shouldn't need to do that.
I shouldn't have to squint to be like,
or like
feel
ask
safe.
you how you present, like you know, like because they do be sneaking cis men into there now.
Yeah, they sure do.
And be like, well, he's non-binary. And I'm like,
come on. Be for real. Yeah.
Like, I know that you can tell how they interact with the space. It's not even just them being a man.
It's a different interaction.
It's just like, you're not even here. You're observing all of us. Yeah. And it's weird.
Yeah. You're like, but then it's like at the door, we can't just be like, oh no.
That's what I'm saying. But why can't we? Why can't we? Why can't we? Like,
because other people can, and
everyone else does it.
Can't.
Yeah. Everyone else does it. There's so many clubs that deny you for looking Black, for looking gay, for not looking like this or not. We should be able to deny people for being a man.
Yes. Period.
And I'm not saying we should need some indicator for like, oh, you're a trans man or whatever. But if it is a space for women,
and you no longer identify as a woman,
like and that's the thing. Why are Black women especially made to feel bad for not including everyone in the space?
So well,
because y'all don't do that for us.
Yeah, we're always left
excluded
out.
For any other thing. Yeah. We want to have one thing.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, well, why are you not including them? Why are you not including? And y'all are, and I'm like,
yeah. Even I must say, even with this podcast, the podcast for lesbians by a lesbian called I Do the Bending. Yeah. I was asked by someone when I first was like talking and toying with this idea. I was like, yeah, it's going to be for lesbians.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, would you ever have like a bisexual guest or whatever? I was like, no.
Yeah.
She was like, even if they know. No,
because it's not the same experience.
I was like, more than welcome to watch.
Yeah.
And be able to understand our experiences. I always say this podcast has the 3 E's. It's here to educate, elevate, and entertain the lesbian community and those who support us.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. So it's just like, when I said no to her, I was like, yeah, I'm going to stand on that because no, you can't come on here. This is for, can we have something, just one thing?
Too. It be feeling lonely because it's like, damn, who I got then? Because I'm declining everyone because it goes back on what I'm trying to create the space for.
And then being a lesbian who wants to date lesbians.
Yes.
And not dating someone who's bisexual or someone who is pan or someone who's just
They're
gender
like, why
fluid.
don't you make space for us though? And I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired.
Like, damn, can't I just date somebody who wants to really be with me? Like, yeah. I
feel like we are the only ones not allowed to have preferences.
Yes.
Preferences about how we spend our space, with who we want in our space. Like, we have to be overly graceful, overly open.
Every time.
Or it's like, oh, y'all are this, y'all are that, y'all are negative, y'all are mean.
Yeah. Every time, yeah.
Like, God forbid a Black woman have a boundary. God forbid.
Yeah.
Y'all act like I shot you in the face.
Like, no, for real.
Like, and it's hard because it's like, damn, these spaces aren't ran by lesbians. We don't have hella venues to play at.
We have a few. Even in New York, it's like you see a gay party. It's like, oh yeah, we got this party going. I'm like, it's at the Bush.
Yes.
They're like, yeah. Or, and not even necessarily it has to be Black specific, because I do go to other lesbian events and you can tell the difference of what the environment and what the audience is going to look like there by just the title. Because just, I think it was like November, I saw this event on TikTok and it was an Asian American woman and she was like, hey, we have this sapphic event, you know, for the girls to network and meet and get to know each other. There were 6 of us in the entire venue. Oh my God. First and last time I was ever hit on by an Asian American woman. It was actually a group of them who came up to me and they were like, oh yeah, our friend really thinks that you're cute. And I was like,
oh God.
What? Not that I was surprised that someone would be attracted to me.
Yeah, but that approach is so...
It caught me off guard because that was a space that I've never really been in.
Yeah.
And then there was another Black woman there who is now my friend. Shout out to you, girl.
Sure.
She was saying we had like contrasting viewpoints.
Okay.
Because I was like, I have never been in a space with so many white Asian American women in a space who like other women. Like, that was the first time I've ever been in a space like that.
Yeah.
She was saying that that was her first time hearing that there were so many Black events, that I was shocked that, she was like, oh, I never find the Black lesbian spaces or Black queer spaces. And I was like, that's all I go to.
Yeah.
So it's so interesting to see the contrast and what people see and where they go and how they then view their queerness. Because at those, she goes to those events often and like, she's like, oh, I'm never really hit on, you know, I'm never really made to feel like
attractive.
Yeah. Or like I'm even the priority in the space. Whereas me, I went there and I was like, oh my gosh, like I was completely out of my comfort zone. And again, there was only like 6 of us there.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot. Everyone else in there was white and or white passing, or they were Asian American, or they were another person of color that was not darker than this wall. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it was diverse.
Yes.
If it was on paper, you could be like, wow, you had 2 people from here, or 3 people from here, and then 4 people from here.
Yeah.
But there wasn't no paper telling me how many people from each country it was. So if my eyes are scanning the room and there's only 3 different variations of shades, I was very like, oh.
Yeah.
1, I didn't even know those spaces existed. 2, I'm glad I went. Because I was like, y'all be gay too?
Really?
I was like, oh shit.
And like, out loud?
Yeah.
Like,
they was getting down. I was like, oh shit. I've never seen nothing like this before. I had to go home and reevaluate. I was like, Oh my gosh.
It definitely proves how like we are divided than more than our lesbianness though.
Yes.
Like
yes, because even in that space, I was getting stares, kind of like, "Why are you here?"
Yes, like,
and I was like, "I thought this was a sapphic."
Thing we gotta consider too.
Yeah,
like, y'all kind of racist though.
Yeah, I was like, and then I'm
or
like,
colorist.
Then I'm like, are you now interested in me because now you have like a pathway to start wearing Jordans and cargo pants? I have to ask those questions.
And using the ninja emoji.
Yeah,
for nigga
I have to ask that question because if we're about to get married to Black
like,
and Yellow,
does it make you feel cool to be with me?
Right?
Answer quickly.
Are you getting cool points? Is this going to be good for your Instagram?
Yeah, like no.
Are your parents going to hate me?
Do you find me so fun?
Are they going to ask me to make fried chicken?
Yes.
Like, what really is going on here?
We definitely need her to cook for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Now you go back to your friends like, that was the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had.
I've ever had in my life.
Whoa.
She put like sour cream or something in it.
Whoa. Like, I have to ask myself those questions. And I was like, it was great that I went.
Yeah.
I was able to open my eyes. But I was like, those are spaces that and that's what I'm saying. Like the word sapphic.
Yeah.
That word to me is triggering a little bit.
I feel like it feels like a censor.
It is.
Because sapphic never means anything else but lesbian.
Yeah. So I'm like, just say lesbian.
But like, do you mean like bisexual event? Like, but I'm like, that's kind of y'all daily.
Yeah. They say sapphic to, I guess, the word sapphic brings a different crowd than the word lesbian does.
That's true.
And that's because the word lesbian, we were talking about this just a little bit earlier, is over sexualized, and I even spoke about this a few episodes ago, versus the term sapphic. It's more like loving, and you can kind of tell, you know, we might be reading books or doing poetry,
crafts,
or painting pots, you know. But the term lesbian, you're like, ooh, we might be having, we might be kissing, and so how do you feel like when you're advertising a party, like even the party this weekend, I saw it immediately, it was like, yes. But did you specifically say like this is like lesbian forward or lesbian focused?
I have in the bio that is lesbian founded and run and will continue to be.
Yes.
And in the rules in it, I have that written again. I'm making sure that my lineups are all queer femmes because I don't want there to be any, you know, I really do have a lot of cool DJ friends that are men, but I'm just like, this is
not the space for that.
And y'all got space.
Yeah, a lot of them.
A lot of spaces. So it doesn't have to be mine. I don't have to be accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
To be successful in that sense. So that's kind of how I've done it. I've made it clear that it's run that way, but also I'm not extremely pressed on the DJs being lesbians. If they're queer in some way, that's okay, but it's never going to be like a straight woman that
just got to be a little gay.
Yeah, something like something,
right?
Because I still feel like they're valuable to the lesbian space.
Absolutely.
And I know that my crowd is going to be lesbians. Their crowds are going to be lesbians, and you know, so it ends up being a lesbian party through that. But I definitely specify as well.
Okay, good. Yeah, because we also were speaking a little bit about how the term lesbian, when you say that at a party, the visual that you get in your head, it's like automatically like super sexualized mask and a tank top, real cut, real buff. You got the super femme, like, ooh, wet t-shirt contest. I'm bent over. Oh my gosh. And it's like, why? Because I go to lesbian parties and it don't be like that. Not all the time. No, but all the time. It don't be like that too much. So why do you think that when there is a lesbian party, it's automatically seen as like this raunchy, over sexual, there's gonna be kissing and touching on the dance floor?
I think that we just want to be more interconnected, and unfortunately the only way external venues validate us is by giving us a place to be horny.
Yes, in lack of better words.
Like, unless it's a lesbian owned space, they don't really care that you want to have a lesbian party at their venue. They want to know, are you going to get people drunk? Are you going to sell tickets? Yeah. I could give a fuck about what it means for y'all. Yeah. So it's harder to find spaces that are run by lesbians and are fostering a space for us to have events to go to outside of just like dating each other. Because we do want to be connected. That's why we have so many random hobbies that overlap with a bunch of shit. But if the only chance we get, or the easiest chance we're getting, is by being in a sexualized space, then that's the chance we're going to take.
Yeah.
Because it's already such a tiny space. It's like, it's the misogyny that makes you feel like, why should we complain? At least we got
it. Yeah.
You know? But that's not...
it's not everything.
That's not everything. And like, I know there's a lot of lesbians that even aren't even like sexual. They're not having sex. They're like, Yeah. And I'm like, so them going to those spaces can also be annoying for them sometimes, because it's like, I'm not trying to date. I'm not looking to date anyone. I'm not trying to fuck anyone. Like, I just want to actually dance and connect with people and make friends, and And it's hard to authentically do that when you're sweaty and humping each other.
Yes, and a lot of those parties, people are there for maybe not the right reasons. They're really only there to see who they can fuck next.
Yes. I'm trying to take someone home.
In lack of better words.
And there's places for that. But that's the only place we got right now. And then it makes it harder to, like, it just seems that we have a smaller turnout.
Yes.
When it's really intentional, unless it's backed by some type of drinking or, some type of vice.
Yes. Yes.
going on. It's never like a daytime, like, let's go to the park, lesbian picnic in the park at 12. Pull up. Yeah. It would be quite difficult to get people to come out for that.
When it's no, I guess, backing that, like, some freak shit is about to happen.
Yeah. It's just like, we're just going to hang out. We got Uno. Pull up. Because, like, you would have to really beg niggas. Because I get it. We are attracted to women. Yes. We're attracted to lesbians. Yes. So, of course, when we go out, we are seeing people we're attracted to. But then it kind of makes your social life all about dating people. And then when you're not, or where you don't have the capacity to, it's like you don't have a social life at all.
Yeah, when you take that away, what else is left?
Yeah, you have to have something outside of just like, am I attractive to others, and is someone attracted to me?
And then also you have to go even deeper and ask, why do lesbians feel like the only way they can go out and do things is if, I guess, there is a sexual...
Or like peacocking to each other. Like...
Yes. Why can't we just hang out? Why can't we just be friends?
Yeah.
No matter even how you present, masc or femme or in between or whatever it is, why can't we just go out and have a good time without the possibility of like, well,
I don't know if this is a date or not. Yeah. Like, no, it's not. I would have said that clearly. Like,
right.
Maybe you're attracted to me, and maybe looking in my eyes is making you feel the type of way, but that doesn't now change this to a date.
I feel like I miss out on so many good connections and friendships because they maybe wanted it to go somewhere and I didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
because it's awkward, and it don't even be that. It don't give that vibe sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like, you're just a dope person. Like, can you just be my homegirl? But also, I can be guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged. I've been in situations where I see a pretty girl and I am trying to get with that, but then she's like, nah, and I'm like, it's like, I was trying to get, so I do understand both sides, but most of the time I'm like, can we just be homegirls? Like,
and we definitely need more friends. We need more like people that are going to show up when you're sick, when your kids need to be raised, when your car broke down, like, not just people that can fuck.
Yeah, and not somebody honestly, playing the long game either.
It's not, especially being a lesbian, finding people that can fuck is not the crazy thing ever. I mean, it's a click.
I had someone tell me there's pussy everywhere. And it's a fact.
It is.
It's a fact. Don't sleep on the girls.
Like, if that's your only goal, then okay. But you're not going to have the intimate, like, can I count on y'all? Because you're just chasing the same, like, gratification of, like, well, I'm a hot lesbian.
And the cycle repeats.
I'm like, that's it?
And repeats.
You're just attractive?
Yeah. I hate, oh my gosh.
That's it?
The bone, oh my gosh. The girls who are like, I'm cute. I'm like, okay, and what else? They like, I scowl at the camera with a tank top on. And what else can you do?
I'm kind of androgynous. You never know. What else can you
do for me, ma'am? I also have a tank top on. I have one on right now.
Yeah, like, people are attractive.
Yeah.
That's not uncommon.
I need a little bit more than that.
Yeah. I feel like being ugly is more uncommon than being, like, visually.
Yes.
So I'm like, if you see anyone, more times than not, there's some type of attractive. But everyone tries to hold on to that tiny bit and be like, maybe we should be together.
And that's all we got.
Like, no.
I've been in situations where I've stayed because we look good together.
Yes.
I've not gonna hold you. Too. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I stayed in situations way too long.
Yeah.
And as this podcast progresses, y'all are gonna keep getting bits and pieces of the story. Remember that narcissist girl I was telling you about? I one of the main reasons why I stayed with her for 2.5 years is because everyone kept telling me how good we looked together.
Yeah. I love y'all.
We both had
become an identity.
Yeah,
together.
we both had the locks, and they was commenting hashtag goals, and
you on Pinterest.
Lesbian pages was posting us. Why wouldn't I stay? We had the good life. When we shut the door, we did argue.
Yeah,
and it was not good.
Yeah,
and she was kissing other people.
Yeah,
and fucking other people.
Yeah,
and I stayed because that selfie got 200 likes.
It's because you want to be seen so bad. You want to be validated, and that's validating.
Yes.
Unfortunately, having someone know y'all as a lesbian couple proudly, and sometimes even building a brand around that is validating to the fact that you can be a lesbian and be successful and be heard and be.
And then losing that, I was like, well, what do I have left? Yeah. Am I still even a lesbian?
Yeah, because it ends up being a brand.
Yeah, it was. It was my identity.
I'm going to do this because I'm a lesbian, not because I want to do this.
Yeah, it was.
And they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's just our sexual orientation. It's not
it's not my entire personality trait.
So I'm like, it does inform everything, but it shouldn't be the only reason why you are motivated to do anything.
Yes. Yes.
Like, you don't just have a natural desire to create or, like, not like because I'll be an artsy lesbian. Like, okay, all lesbians are artsy.
Yes.
Like, all of them are in film or in painting or photography.
Or they go hiking on the weekends or they paint pictures of dogs.
We are just cool like that.
Yes.
And we see that in each other. We want to validate it.
Yes.
Like, you're cool. I'm cool. We're cool together.
Yeah.
But one, you got to validate it for yourself and understand that you existing in general is the validation. Like, not because someone has said it or someone likes it, someone whatever. You just are cool.
Yes. And
you're
that's
a cool ass lesbian, period. Like, don't be doing a loser lesbian shit.
Oh my God, I hate a loser lesbian.
I've never felt that way.
Always
even
down
when
on your
like being gay was like what you got bullied for.
Yeah.
And, like, people still do that now.
Own it now.
I'm like, I've never cared.
Yeah.
I never cared.
Yeah.
Like, what? Because it was always people saying stuff that I would not replace my life with. So I'm like, why would I listen to you?
Right. Exactly. Heavy on why would I listen to you?
Like,
because I'm living in my truth. I'm living free. I'm living open.
Yes.
What are you doing?
And you quite literally hate yourself. I can tell by how you eat, who you be around, how you talk to yourself.
Heavy on how you eat and how you treat your body.
You hate yourself. Why would I listen to you?
Yeah, no. It's not going to be good for me.
I'm literally confused by why you thought I would take that into account.
Yeah. And that's why you don't get paid for thinking.
You don't do nothing to love yourself.
Yeah.
Of course you're uncomfortable by me expressing myself and not being shameful and about it.
And yes, you do feel lesser than. And I'm just existing. So.
And you're only thinking that because you're insecure.
What now?
Pretending that you're not.
Right.
Trying to make me insecure.
Okay.
So that you.
Heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It was never that.
No.
It was never that. Like.
Well, we are coming to the end of episode 9 of the I Do the Bending podcast with Miss Lady.
Yes.
She's done such a good job today. We can keep talking for hours and hours and hours, but I have limited storage space and dying batteries. So we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Well, bringing my iPad back out and we are entering into our speed round. Okay. Directions are pretty simple. Their answers are either going to be this or that, or a yes or no.
Okay.
If you want to expand. Okay. Because I'm nosy and I love to chat. Okay. I say we're ending. I'm like, no, more, please. More. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Top or bottom?
Top.
Okay. Mask or femme?
Don't make me choose. Both. Or. That's my answer. Or.
Okay. Yes or no or this or that. Okay, right?
Okay.
Mask or femme?
Mask.
Okay. Locking it in?
I guess.
Okay. PDA or stay a little bit more private?
PDA.
Okay. U-hauling or slow burning?
Slow burn.
Okay. Short nails or long nails?
Short.
Period. Strap or fingers?
Fingers.
Okay.
Next. I'm like, hold on, I know these answers. Hold on.
Okay. Last question. Dating apps or date in real life?
Date in real life.
Okay,
I
period.
hate a dating app. It makes me feel so greedy. Like, oh, you really want to date someone, huh? You gonna post your little pictures on this app, answer these dumbass questions.
Yeah, no dating apps.
No. They suck. Unless I'm in a place where I really don't know nobody. Like, I like to do it globally.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm in London, I'm in Jamaica, I'm like, that's the only way you can really see.
Heavy on London. Shout out London.
But other than that, it be just showing me, like, it brings up memories. It always is just like, oh, look what your ex is doing.
I've definitely seen, you know how it'll have, like, I guess, like the standouts of people you could like send a rose to.
Yeah.
There was this girl I had a 2-month situation with, and she was in like the rose. It was like most compatible, and I was like, you said that last time.
Really, liar.
It wasn't that good.
Liar.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we will go back and send that rose again.
Yeah. I've even bought the roses. They got me. I'm not gonna lie. They got me. They did.
That is ridiculous.
They did. I haven't bought them since because I felt dumb. I felt like a loser. I said, oh, bitch, you're that desperate you bought a digital rose?
A digital rose.
For $4? Are you dumb?
You don't even know if they got the app on their phone.
Child, anyway. All right. And that is the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Clap, 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 clap. All right, man. Well, that is the end of today's episode. I thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Where can the girls find you on socials?
On Instagram, Lady JMW. TikTok, Lady .jmw. YouTube, Lady_JMW.
Okay.
Also, I have all of it linked in my YouTube.
Okay.
Not my YouTube, my Instagram bio and my link tree. So all of that's in there. I don't know what else I'm on. Oh, SoundCloud, Lady JMW. Mixcloud, Lady JMW.
The Cloud, Lady JMW.
Yeah, it's So it's the same everywhere, basically.
Okay, beautiful. And all will be in the description box below. If you're watching on YouTube and if you're listening on Spotify, it will also be in the description box below. Well, thank you so much for being here. I have to give you a hug. My fellow Virgo. Virgo sister. Yes. And that's it. Yeah.
Bye.
And well, that's a wrap for episode 9 of the I Do the Bending podcast. I want to thank you so much for listening, liking, commenting, sharing, reposting, sharing with all of your friends, specifically the lesbian ones. I thank you so much. Be sure that if you're watching on YouTube, you turn those notifications on so you're notified every Saturday at noon when a new episode drops. Make sure you like, commenting, and subscribing so that way you can keep up to date on all the things I Do the Bending. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcast, I want to say thank you so much. Make sure you're following the page on those platforms and liking and commenting as well, because we want to hear what you have to say here at I Do the Bending. And by we, I mean me, because it's just a team of one. So I want to thank you again so much for tuning in today for episode 9. Stay tuned for next week. It's episode 10. I can't believe it. And always remember that the L is first for a reason. All right. I'll see you next time, my friend. Bye. Yay. That was so good.